They tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right or you are surely going go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure undiscoverable. You were now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper.
Like, we focused on gameplay for this event, and they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brains there. They're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us,
RJ, you were a lottery pick. What's that pressure like early in the season for these guys?
Well, yes, I was a lottery pick. I was lucky number 13. Some great 13s. Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Tyler Hero, Jalen Rose. It's intense being that 13th pick. You've got pressure from yourself, your family, your teammates. But despite all that, now is the time when your performance counts the most.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's B in at the two-guard spot. The kick out to Richardson. McCollum outside. 5 on the clock. The three ball. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And here's Memphis now. Here's B. Doesn't go for him. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Pass to McCollum. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
The shot by B, no good.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Here's B. His last outing, he had 24 points. Baseline try. Count that bucket. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Three-pointer. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And yep, it's good. 6 points for him. Now McCollum scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Pass to Marshall. Williamson right side. For 3, McCollum. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brooks outside. Here's B. On the wing, Brooks. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. 3 on the clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Marshall. Back to Richardson to end the run. And the layup is up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Timeout call. Memphis. They defeated Washington in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home.
Substitution on the court.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Morant. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's B. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And he makes a first. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Jackson out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Aldama in at the 4 slot.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Here's Marshall. In the game against Houston, very impressive. For 3, McCollum sinks the tray. McCollum's got 5 now.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
To the paint. Here's Aldama, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Marshall, guarded by Bane. 6 to shoot. For 3, McCollum. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Last year, on paper, they were the favorites in this season series, but it didn't work out that way at all.
McCollum with it. He's got 5. Here's Marshall. 1:02 left in the second. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Nance, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Marshall. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Clark is checked in for Jackson.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
To the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Jones. Nance outside to the inside. The offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's B. Here's Aldama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
First free throw is good. So it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive.
With the score, your Pelicans 32, the Grizzlies 48.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 16. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Josh Richardson out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Josh Richardson, that's good.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Look, no matter where Josh Richardson goes, his shooting ability follows. Lots of destinations in his young career, but it hasn't seemed to faze him. That's called being a professional.
Clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Over Williamson. Jackson gets the bucket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. You know, Josh Richardson, he really knows how to score, Richard.
Oh, that's definitely a role player you'd love to have. He shoots the three ball, plays tough inside. He can even facilitate a little bit. He's got tons of playing time under his belt.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Outside Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Richardson. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Morant. McCollum's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Bain,
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Richardson. Floats one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
On the court for Memphis. They've got Desmond Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's B in at the 2. Here's Marshall. Clark covers. Back to McCollum. Poke loose. Here's B. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 16. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Williamson outside. Pass to Richardson. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Outside Richardson. Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Marshall, guarded by Bain. Here's Marshall. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets a floater go. And the basket by B.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Richardson. And here's McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Williamson, defended by Jackson. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
And he drives in. It's good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know you want these set, baby. Let's go!
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow, so impressive, so incredible.
Adams checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Bane. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Down low. Has to be. Back to Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Outside Richardson. Here's Marshall. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And as recovery and injury prevention goes high-tech, Richard, many players are starting to wear the trackers to measure the wear and tear.
Well, look, wear and tear, at the end of the day, players have more things to their access. It doesn't matter if you're talking about medical equipment, treatment, doctors, trainers. So there's going to be wear and tear because that's professional sports, but more stuff today have been instituted to help the players recover faster.
And hopefully prolong their careers.
If they're good enough.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the Pelicans call time here. They're behind by 8. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Only do it if it feel natural, I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm number one, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Tryna compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm almighty, so fashion, yeah, fashion. fashion fanatic, yeah, yeah. To money, yeah, yeah. The money, yeah, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be, yeah, yeah. I guess that what happens, yeah, yeah. When you really got it, yeah, yeah. No, it's go payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Great game. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Come on, focus.
like. What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community and interact with the community and then have them playing, you know, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship, you know, and you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over the years and how's that affected the gameplay? Yeah, absolutely. So we're bringing back, at least today, there's at least 4 or 5 returning people. So we've already have kind of relationship and a rapport, and you know, the first time some of these guys came in, it wasn't like they're ready to just give us their raw feedback, you know? They're trying to be polite.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. Now here's Morant. After Lou Dort's miss. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Number 17. That free throw good from B. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Here's Robinson Earl. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finish in the painted area. I can do that too.
To the middle. Here's B. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 5 now. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 5. Robinson Earl, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes down 2 points.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
And yes, it's good.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's B. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now, here's Dort. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Holmgren. Off target from outside. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Wizards.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the... Oklahoma City, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Lou Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams at the 5. Thunder trailing by 20. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Greg Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Fades back. Holmgren. The second chance points on the tip-in. Holmgren's got 8.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Has to be. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Bane passes to B. Excellent D there from Williams.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Back in his college days, Kenrich Williams definitely distinguished himself.
Well, think about it, GA. This guy was the first player in TCU basketball history to post a triple-double. And to me, when you watch him play, it's about how hard he works and how well-rounded his game is. He wants to contribute in every phase.
Clark with it. Now guarded by Sharge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
I like how they...
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
With the score, your Grizzlies 46, the Thunder 29. On your feet, fans.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. B out there with Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Thunder trailing by 19. Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robinson Earl. Guarded by Jackson. Robinson Earl, the pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. John Morant grabs the rebound. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Passes it to Giddey. Here's Robinson Earl. Guarded by Jackson. Robinson Earl, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Four on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The pass to Morant. To the inside. Here's B. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
Brooks finds Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. 3-pointer. And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good. A nice shot from B.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
So Memphis ends up going with an... In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for B.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Zhang is out there with Sharge. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Mann in at the 1. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies.
Right here.
Has to be. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His third personal foul. Team is in the paint. At the line for your Grizzlies, number 17. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying...
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. You know, my teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Come on, man. You know I do, man. But not because I have a big ego, but because, you know, someone needs to step up and take those big shots. Man, I've never been afraid to take responsibility.
So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points and things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So the game is for the community, so we're always trying to just do our best to make the game that they want.
All right, I know the community wants to hear the details about 24, but for both our sakes, we'll just be safe and cut it off here.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's B in at the 2.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
To the wing on the left. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Inside. Jackson gets the bucket.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Now the Nets with it. 4-point game.
He's already a skilled defender. But recently, Jaren Jackson Jr. has stepped up his game. He causes nightmares for shooters now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's B. He's guarded by Bridges. Goes back up. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Shooting for Memphis, Jared.
And that one falls for Jackson. So, Smitty, what do you attribute Jackson Jr.'s defensive growth to?
You know, B.A., I think a lot of it is his focus. He's keeping his eye on the shooters, but it's also just confidence. He's more sure of himself than ever.
Now here's Bridges, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Right wing. Here's B. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Now here's Adams. Claxton with a rebound. Bridges with it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dinwiddie against Morant. Tries again. Dinwiddie, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Basket counts. Brooks has got his second bucket on the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Nets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Bridges. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
So Brooklyn going with
substitutions on the court.
Has to be. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's B in at the 2. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's B. 26 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Adams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Bridges outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Simmons against Jackson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. No debate there. He got hammered.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Dinwiddie, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney-Smith.
Now, into the lineup for your next, Cameron Johnson.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Dinwiddie. No good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. The shot by B, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Outside Bane to the inside. B to the middle. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Simmons. Bridges with it from downtown. They grab their own miss. Here's Dinwiddie. Another shot. And that one's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Morant. Has to be. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Dinwiddie. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies out in front. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Claxton. Out to Bridges. Here's Dinwiddie. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
And your next youth team.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes.
Shooting for Memphis, John Morant. Shooting 1.
One shot.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's Bridges on the wing. From down low. And Morant clears the board. Memphis leading. Here's B. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
He got it up. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
A tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it all.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's Memphis. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's B in at the shooting guard position. Down low. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And that one's good. And it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Brooklyn shooting pretty well at 45%. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Out to the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie against Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's B. He's guarded by Bridges. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Bridges. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Bridges. And we know the big markets draw free agents. As a player, how different can that experience be from the big city to the smaller market?
Well, we know it's a big difference. And obviously there's been this old adage that big city wins more. But we've had some teams from smaller markets step up and win a championship, like the Milwaukee Bucks.
Number 17, second personal foul, 4th team foul.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shoots over Morant.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jaren Jackson.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Looking to end the run. Finney Smith's shot is off. Here's B. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. To the paint. Here's B. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
To me, I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Only do it if it feel natural, I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm number one, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Tryna compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm almighty, so. Fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the warden. You can't even floating. What even what happened? I'm rockin' Virgil in Paris. Oh, that's embarrassing. Boy, you my son, carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthinking. I could do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left.
一个废字不能概括，对味的实在有态度，打造了总比我再错。我脚步悠悠，漫步在长沙的街头 ，say wo wo，I am the local。24/7有热辣的状态 ，it's for show， 跟着我走走。长沙人虽讲的塑料普通话也炸，一日三餐绝对少不了辣。再干杯，再干杯，韵味的 top。就嗨了，当时没多背，厌恶了怎么玩乐队？塑料普通话不学费，搓脖子呀，搓的鬼鬼。就算是变现也恶改，就算我也恶改，学不得地了也恶改，我还是咋说的猛仔。来放的态度不讲道理，这城市所有 passion shake your body， 不在我笼子就在你家一起 feeling the vibe， you better come in and find it。老英俊多久一步步过，我相信他们的泡泡之火比他们敢搞，因为手里有牌，球队会把人们为仇又再喊我快得落，我恨个不羁。你在心酸，我还在无意，我搬过的爱是为深耕不息，一路上我相信人者无敌。来放的态度不讲道理，这城市所有 passion shake your body， 不在我笼子就在你家一起 feeling the vibe， you better come in and find it。一个废字不能概括，因为的实在有态度，改造了总比我再错。Gotcha， 当兵先别。都是两片秋叶，老家吵得不得丢狗，张手的再真不纠结，我的妈耐得烦我，越近越好口罩张手的虎 ，Rapping my city you know that I'm cool， 干脆有理落实潇洒态度。一个废字不能概括，因为的实在有态度，改造了总比我再错。
you to need me. Come back, hey, come back, baby, come Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much us.
I'm excited to see. I'm going to like it too. I already know it.
So take a look and stay tuned because we'll be announcing.
While it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Now Sacramento starting five. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mitchell is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Barnes outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Murray. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Huerter, top of the key. And here's Barnes for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Pass to B. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Kings. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Morant. 9 points last game out. Ball's knocked loose. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. B. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14.
Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Pass to Huerter. Now Murray, guarded by Jackson. Like many scouts felt, Murray was the most NBA-ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends. Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Here's B. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And so it's Memphis with it. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Mitchell. And the pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Mitchell. Passes it to Huerter. Uncovered. The shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Huerter. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. Mitchell passes to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. Memphis leading by 6. Down low. Memphis moving that ball around. B, the pass to Jackson. Over Murray. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can...
Substitution on the court.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Has to be. Shot from the wing. Moves back up. Adams' shot is good.
A combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
The Kings trail by 13. On the floor for Sacramento. They've got Harrison Barnes. Murray out there with Holmes. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard. Murray against Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Murray, good.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Here's B. Rebounded by Holmes. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Monk kicks to Barnes. Back to Monk. Now here's Herter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. On the wing, Monk. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
When it comes to teams that have struggled in recent years, the Kings come to mind. And those recent years actually extend out a lot longer than anyone wants to admit. It's just been one tough season after another.
And Sacramento has possession. Trailing by 13. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Herter on the wing. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Monk. 46 seconds left in the first half. Morant outside. B, the pass to Bane. Here's B, and it's good for 2. And that's now 10 points for B.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Monk kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Over Bane. And that one's good. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
Barnes pretty much at ease from that spot on the floor.
Morant passes to Bane. Inside, Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 8 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's Memphis, feeling good about their...
The Kings, 23.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. B out there with John Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Now, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
Barnes hits them both.
Harrison Barnes continues to be a consummate professional, goes out and competes every night, gives you everything he's got.
Brooks, the pass to B. Back to Brooks. And the Grizzlies tack on two more.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Pass to Sabonis. Mitchell outside. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And that length and timing make Keegan at a terrific shot blocker.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Baines checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Bees subbed in for Jones. Then for the Kings, Murray's checked in for Medu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Barnes. And it's Malik Monk in for Davis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Adams, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Sabonis.
The defense had the right idea, just the wrong execution. Sabonis, too powerful to cut off.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll return shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Memphis leading by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mitchell is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Monk in at the 3 slot. Adams' shot is good.
A lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor. Really knows the limitations in his range.
Mitchell outside. Back to Monk. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Murray, good.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. To the left wing. Here's B. No good. Shot missing. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. And then Monk with the dunk.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
Here's B out to the right wing. Kicks it to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Monk dishes to Murray. Mitchell outside. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. Here's Herder. His three-pointers off the mark. Memphis leading by 10. To the paint. Here's B. Back to Bane. Here's B. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And it's Davis with the jam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's B. Adams trying to free himself up. And the layup's good off the glass. 14 points for B.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Sabonis, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's B. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Sacramento. .131 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the inside. Herder. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Herder also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
B can't get it to go. Taken away. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The Kings trail by 11. Mitchell passes to Sabonis. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell finds Sabonis. Clock at 6. Releases. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
14 foul. At the line for Memphis, number 17. 2 shots.
That free throw good from B. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from B. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Here's B. Defended by Dellavedova. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dozier off target at the rim. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Williams. Dellavedova, the pass to Medu. Here's Dozier. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
just like the sound.
Y'all do not know me, I shoot like I'm Kobe. That boy really tough on his dozy though. I keep it in no OVO. I ain't but nine, just have my portfolio. Really come from a block where they boy, that ain't no goalie, bro. Say you about what you claiming and show me though. You gon' turn toe to toe. Trench kid, gotta run it up. If you thinking I'ma lose, then you never. Pop out Jim and them is ooh, belly buttercup. Youngins on my city, keep it smooth just to sum it up. No security, you see me, but that doing it, that's why VVS is jumping while it's like a mosh pit. Really not, but I'm moving like I'm hot. Legal money coming in, I started off. Through to everything I did is really no flogging. All my been going up, no dodging. And I'ma keep on coming with the heat, I'm hogging. Trench cake, glitter on a piece, stop sobbing. And it defeats my noggin. If that ain't really your beef, stop siding. Say you try to run in these streets, stop hiding. My name.
Take it too hard. We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. Add 2 zeros to the one I'm in.
Take it too hard. We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. Add 2 zeros to the one, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice,
All right, it's 2K TV Tuesday, so today I'm joined by Danny and Rodney, and we're about to play No Sleep Uno Squad. If you remember from our award show, he was the top play winner of the year with that fabulous no-look alley-oop pass. Are we going to do anything that flashy, guys?
I'm not. I'm a big man, so I don't have much passing. I will be grabbing rebounds and blocking shots.
Yeah, I'm more of a fundamentals kind of guy.
So No Sleep and his squad actually reached out to us to play today on 2K TV Tuesday. So this is going to be a fun matchup. All right, I'm going to get my little pregame dance going on. I like it, fellas. We're in sync.
This might be the best we look all game.
Yeah. I'm guarding a guard.
I'm guarding Uno. Great. I stopped him.
Early miss. All right. All right, Rodney, get ready for a rebound. I'm going up. Rodney, that's not how you rebound the ball.
Everything's going to be that in transition. So the best we can is sprint back.
Yeah, I'm pretty slow.
Okay, I'm going in. Switch up. Oh, Rodney.
How are they snatching these boards?
They're just looking to set up. Oh, okay. That was nice.
I like it. All right.
Good shot.
They have come to play, and we're still.
Well, both of these teams are still fresh here in the early season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year?
Well, yes, it's because the season hasn't worn you down, but you're still getting back into the swing of things, so your conditioning might not be all the way there yet.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. And here are the Grizzlies. Here's B. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Pass to Valanciunas. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
The first free throw is good. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Greg.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Over to the left wing, B. Money from the wing.
You know the coaches hated that shot. But guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Marshall. Brooks defending. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Adams. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Marshall after the basket by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Daniels. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Has to be. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Outside for Morant. Brooks outside. Has to be. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12, and that one's good. Morant.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
McCollum against Morant. Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraced.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Up top, McCollum. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now. Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
They've got Ja Morant, Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's B in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. McCollum, the pass to Nance. Outside Jones. Back to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Here's Daniels. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. 13 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
The Pelicans trail. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Daniels. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Back to Jones. There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's B. Three-pointer, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. McCollum's got space. Clark grabs the board.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes. Hayes is checked in for Hernan Gomez, and it's Marshall in for Jones. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's B. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
McCollum outside. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the...
26. The Pelicans, 38.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Brooks from outside sends it home from three-point land. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's New Orleans now. They trail by 11. Here's Daniels. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And RJ, you had 4 finals appearances in your career. You've seen what it takes to win, man. So how important is depth when you're chasing a championship?
Depth is so important. I'll tell you a quick story. When we lost to the San Antonio Spurs and Steve Kerr had the most random impact. He came in the game, hit 1 or 2 threes. We couldn't double team Tim Duncan after that. Then Tim Duncan went on to have like a 40, 20, whatever game because we couldn't stop him. And so I learned that the role players will have such key moments, and that's why I was so focused in 2016 because I remember what Steve Kerr did to us.
Timeout called. Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And we're about 1.5 minutes in the second half. Pass to Brooks. And here's Morant. Back to Brooks. And here's Adams. 6 to shoot. Here's B. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Well, the Pelicans shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Here's Daniels. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's B. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, things keep working out for MP in the business world. He's come to terms with Ruffles to be a brand representative.
Ooh, that's a nice win there for MP landing that deal. Slowly but surely, he's building his brand. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Hey, Grant, you played on the Suns team. His training staff was renowned.
Substitution on the court.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's B in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Brooks outside. Morant against McCollum. Shoots from the line. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Daniels. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And any questions about whether Daniels is NBA ready are being answered right here. This is an explosive performance from him.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans. It's both from the stripe. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Morant against McCollum. Over Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards. And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 10.
Number 17.
So he gets them both. Here's McCollum. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Shoots from 14. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Morant. Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Adams high post. Has to be. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Daniels. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Second chance effort. Pass to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And the basket by B.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Down low. And here's Morant outside. Buries it from 3.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Eight seconds left in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Kyra Lewis Jr. taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Memphis. They're trailing by 8. There's 6 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Oh, stolen by Richardson.